train going, so it's gonna be a little bit. I hope all's well with everyone as we're just chilling out, eating out, talking to you guys as I see you guys in chat. Slightly behind schedule just because food place that Mom wanted us to go to took a little bit longer than originally planned, so I'm behind schedule. So a little unfortunate, but we're okay. It just means that once I get to school, we'll be able to chat with you guys for a little bit. But if you're watching this after the fact, thank you very much. If you're watching this now, thank you as well. Last night, I planned to end my stream and then someone, I was in one of the people that watch World of Warcraft content, and they was talking about other vendors or traders courtesy. So I was like, wait, but make sure I do this real quick since I don't know when it goes away. Because since next time I usually play World of Warcraft on Tuesdays, that usually that's when things reset. So I'm like, oh no, if they do this, hanging out the stream, I'm like, it's just a quick one. Sorry, I'm doing it the third World of Warcraft on stream of one day. I just found this out. So yeah, it was kind of one of those things that it can be interesting to say the least. Someone was saying in the person who was watching chat, looks like it was some of them different ones that in the last 2 years that you could have brought that. So at a certain point I didn't do it, either trader Tinder stuff, because I thought it was just a paywall thing, and then I realized that I was slowly building up some new. Catch up on some of the exclusives, so kind of cool. And the interesting thing that a lot of it was on sale. Welcome in, everybody. Hope all's well. If you're new here, I'm Rhypi, where I talk about a lot of different things during the dragon streams like you see now. Or I do a lot of video games on the evenings or Sundays, depending on the day. And also, on rare occasions, I do for backup ones. So welcome in, everybody. Hope all's well. And I forgot to change the settings on something else. That I see somebody else comments. So on rare occasions, someone doesn't show up right away. Hello, Sishin. How are you doing today? Welcome in. How's things going for you? Hello, Yazan. How are you doing today? Come in. Doing well. Session. So, doing what this is. Just got done dropping my mom off and hopefully got to feel like I'm rushing to get to my school. Sometimes I feel rushed when I hear the train coming. setting up stuff, I kept on hearing the train horn. I'm like, oh no, it's gonna take a little bit. Forgot that sometimes it's the quick train, so by the time I was getting on the road, it was already gone. I was like, okay. For those of you that are wondering why I say me being late, because when I'm not here on YouTube, I'm a high school math teacher / college instructor, so that's why sometimes I'm always worried about being late in my mind of different things. I'm just trying to take care of a lot of things at the same time. But welcome in, everybody. If you want to say hi, feel free to say hi. If you want to tell me how your day's going, I'll leave that up to you guys. And as I'm eating my breakfast, so it doesn't get too cold. How's everyone doing? For me, doing well. Just feeling slightly behind schedule, but that's okay. It's normally day streams start around 6 o'clock, 6:05. So everything's okay. Just the food took a little bit longer than planned. Sometimes games on my A to Z challenge, where before I started my new full-time job, I created the challenge back in May to try to do 26 games in 52 weeks, and the original plan was to do it like 4 times a week. So I had a bunch of chances to beat the game and stuff. But then after the summer, right before school started, I got offered a full-time job. So right now I was trying my best to complete the challenge, but times I'm usually at the school. I rarely like being there that early. I mean that late, excuse me. I understand that, brother. See, yeah, I'm one of the, in some people's eyes, weird person because I don't do any kind of energy drinks or coffee to wake up. And they will go right away. Sometimes I drink soda to help me wake up, but most of the time I don't need it. For waking up wise. Sometimes I drink it to quench my thirst because every once in a while I wake up with dry mouth where it feels like I need to eat something or drink something before I do anything else. Yeah, I've heard that from many people. And who knows for sure things will be just is no for me. I just enjoy talking about different things as I'm able to. Still, who knows? You know, some people wouldn't want to put that as a slogan because they don't want to admit that's what makes some people need to go to the restroom. But at the end of the day, that's trying to figure out how I can do things. So I paid for my team for Saturday, and even though the other two math teams, because they have that coach has more experience as a coach, and coach, and they got first place on both of their teams. My team, I forget what place we ended up getting overall, but getting second place is not too bad. Bad for one of ours, and the other someone else got 7th or 8th place. So. Besides that, other people did good. Science did well. They did the score that they thought they did. Spelling seems like they did decent. I'm not 100% sure, just because I didn't check the rankings that another sponsor did that. Computer science, they was upset that they could have placed if they had answered the question correctly. That's why we just have to play it out. Their resources and stuff. Besides that, for those of you that just came in and wondering why I'm talking about mathematics/competition, it's because when I'm not on YouTube, I'm a high school math teacher/college instructor, and I'm also one of the math coaches for the different competitions. That's in Texas that we have different UIL and different meets. So, ones that we do before district, that we can have as many people as we want compete, but once it's district, we have to narrow it to only 6 because of the rules. And we can have substitutes, but at most 6 in the same room. It is, for me, it's always interesting to see the numbers that goes up and down. Excuse me, that goes up and down on the stream wise, because I know some people they see something that's up, they go gaming and they check it out. And some people, once they see that's not gaming, they turn it off. Some people stick around for a little and try to figure out what's going on. Some people stay for a long time. It's one of those interesting things to see. So I know for me, if I was able to have gaming going on at the same time as me driving, I think it would be cool. But right now, there's no software that I can get at the moment that lets me do both at the same time. Or even if it's the case where I have you guys do participations and stuff like that. There's this Streamlabs stuff, and I'm working on making custom boards for Nightblood. But besides those, stuff like that, you guys will see it in the middle of the stream, the new game, or something like that. It's that simple when it comes to that. Be interesting if they ever incorporate that, but I don't know when they will. Well, on the YouTube side. It'd be an interesting concept to say this like that. It's something that they're able to do. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Congrats, Sasia, being a 10-month member. Thank you for the following art session. Someone being nervous about getting onto the highway in front of me. Sorry, not talking much, just how people are driving right now. I'm not able to reach out at this moment, but hope things are going well with everyone as we're just chilling and hanging out while I'm driving, and sometimes have to worry about heavier traffic and people who are slamming their brakes like right now. That's what's going on. So I'm trying to keep an eye when they're slamming their brakes. And thank you for good luck, have fun. Saw the corner now, so real quick I read it. Most of the time you guys are at a spot where I don't have to worry about turning my head to see it, just like because of how people was driving, like I can take a chance. Another flipping bird. We have not caught trying to catch anything that is impossible yet. It's not like we're playing Rocket Edition, where our goal is to take Pokemon from trainers. Because they're impossible, because technically you're not supposed to be able to do it unless it's coded in like it is in different Rocket versions. game system to play it at. I'll tell you guys for sure how it's gonna be. A lot of games that I eventually want to play on the channel that every once in a while with the bundles I get once a month I've been getting more games, and at least one of them would be cool games to show and you know, dang it, there's so many that I want to do. But I don't want to rush any of them either. Some of them are RPGs, so sometimes it takes time to explore everything, especially if you make a mistake like me with Shadow Light that accidentally deleted my progress before the end of the episode before yesterday. Hello, Vibing. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome everybody as we're just chilling on here, talking to you guys as I see you guys. Just relaxing and chillaxing. Nice weather, Sasa. Yeah, this that and Coliseum is one of the only Pokemon games I've yet to try officially yet, because I never owned a GameCube back in the day. Sometimes, because of how expensive those games are now, including Pokemon Box, if you try to get a complete set, I wish that I thought about trying to get them when I was younger, but younger me was also trying to save money for my parents, so I didn't want to be that asked them for something unreasonable or expensive and stuff. So besides, if I wanted a new console, I only wanted, I'd rather have the portable and buy. I had the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, or 3DS, and even the Vita, PlayStation Vita. That was young me decision. I didn't have money on my own, and when I did have money, I brought a Nintendo DS instead of a GameCube because I wanted to make sure that I could play the new game. It's like they joke that the best time for us to buy a house was when we were still in high school. Where we know that most places would not have let a high school student buy a house. Back when we was in high school. They wouldn't believe the money was real. Because of me watching multiple people play it on YouTube, I can definitely see. Because I know for the longest time people argued it was either Yellow Darkness or the original Pokemon Black and White. A lot of people argued between those two games. Games had the best storytelling. Now that I haven't played or watched many people play Legends EA, but I know that some people say because of Legends EA that Pokemon X and Y feels more complete as a story now. But then again, I'm just like, wasn't Legends EA supposed to be a game based on the past future? I forget which, but I'm sure I'll find out once I do play the game. No spoiling for those who that played it. Excuse me, Leon. schedule. I need to go ahead and head out once I finish parking. So I appreciate everyone for stopping in, and later tonight we'll be doing our stream before I do my college job, and then after that we'll be doing like more of Just Cause 3. Excuse me, on the on. Everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this stream. I'll see everyone the next time I see you guys, depending on when I see you, and depending on when you're watching the video stream or reading in my community posts, like tonight. At some point today, not just tonight, but you'll see that I'll post the schedule for those of you that want to know an idea of what games are being played. Until then, remember, you got this, guys. Peace.